Hello, academic colleagues. I'm Clayton Vandiver. I've never used my first name, Albert, so please call me Clayton. Where do I live? I live with my family, all in the land of sunshine, hurricanes, thick humidity, and angry mosquitoes, as large as Volkswagens, on Florida's first coast, in an area I lovingly refer to as a small town in big city's clothing. It certainly feels that way after living 10 years in Los Angeles. Family, hobbies, interests, and anything else? Well, in my evenings for almost 15 years, I was honored to have taught in the College of Fine Arts, College of Humanities Communication Division, and the College of Lifelong Learning for Jacksonville University, and more recently as the lead faculty area chair for Humanities and Sciences at the now-closed North Florida main campus for the University of Phoenix. I earned my Master of Education, Curriculum and Instruction with a specialty in technology degree from Grand Canyon University, and my MBA with a concentration in HR Management from Louisiana State University, Shreveport. I also volunteer on the boards of directors of a museum, an educational library foundation, and a nonprofit educational and training resource for professionals doing advanced care planning and grief support, A Guiding Light. It's very much a personal Christian mission, based on the scripture of Matthew 5:16, "Let your light so shine before men that they see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven." My wife and I produce a 15-minute 3-camera tape for live informational video podcast for that organization each week that we just launched with the new year. It's on all the audio RSS feeds and on YouTube. And if you're interested in seeing or listening to it, it's called the Light Keepers Podcast. It's an interesting, mostly medical conversation about getting the most out of life and living life on your own terms. I hope you'll subscribe to it. I hope you'll like it. The degree, well, this class marks my 14th course toward my PhD in communication. I have one more class before beginning my dissertation later this year. What do I find interesting about communication in the marketplace? Wow. Communication in the marketplace has, I believe, influenced or determined just about everything we know about our world. The marketplace tells us what to do, what to purchase, and whether we know it or not, even what to think. The power to inform, impact, and influence others is just a small part of what marketplace communication has done since the first petroglyphs were painted or carved into stones. What interests me most as a performing artist, actor, and program host is how AI and the digital age is working so hard to take humanity out of communication in the marketplace and automate our reality. I'm uncomfortable thinking of a future like the one depicted in Terminator and I, Robot, where only machines and not human beings are telling us about our world, what to do, and what to think. Humans are adaptable. We would embrace that world, and many would probably not even notice the difference. What promotional experiences have I had? In a career in media that spans 45 years and the nation, more than 20,000 hours of live radio, more than 50,000 hours of broadcast television. I've worn a lot of promotional hats since I graduated from the Radio, TV, and Film Division of Cal State University, Long Beach. And that's the same school where Steve Martin and Steven Spielberg got their starts a few years before me. I've been very blessed to work as a writer, producer, director, news anchor, editor, photographer, videographer, 3D animator, executive producer, audio technician, radio DJ, on-camera and voiceover talent, stage actor, company founder and corporate CEO, nonprofit government program regional administrator, university professor, corporate media consultant, candidate for public office, and webmaster or board member for multiple charitable organizations. All of these duties have overlapped through the years, so I'm not actually 157 years old. In an early morning side job, I worked in radio and television broadcast news continuously through nearly 4 decades of dramatic industry change, and spent the rest of my day in my own production company, where I wrote, produced, and directed hundreds of short films for corporations around the world, thousands of promotional commercials, and popular television programs for regional or national broadcast on Trinity, TBN, INSP, BET, and the first 150 episodes of The Designer's Landscape on Home and Garden Television, HGTV. What would I like to learn from this course? Well, while I've conceived and executed literally thousands of strategic communication campaigns, most of this work has been done prior to the digital age, where we are concerned in this class. While the fundamentals in strategic communication have not really changed that much, the methods and modality have, with greater access and cheaper execution. I've embraced the digital age as I always have adapted to new technology, usually long before my peers because of my connections with the broadcast industry. I'm excited to learn more about those modern nuances and how the more approachable and affordable digital age can assist the charities and missions that depend so very much on my experience and my guidance. Have a great class, everyone, and I'll see you in the discussions.